Okay, so the last tool that we're going to be talking about is Storyboard That. This is an exciting tool for students to use. I introduced it to a school district where we were building lessons for technology aids, and then I was going in and helping them teach those tools to the tech classes, to the students in that school district. It was K through 6, and the ones that I observed and helped where kindergartners use this tool, third graders used it really well. Everybody was excited about this tool. We did it to build classroom rules. We put them in groups and had them collaborate on what they thought the rules were, and then we had them build a storyboard about those rules to help them elaborate on how they thought that the rules along with the consequences should be developed for their classrooms. So they were making responsible decisions while trying to emulate responsible decisions with rules and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start talking about Storyboard That. Okay, so here is the interface. Basically, on the home page, I created a new one. So if I go to the home of Storyboard That, click on the link, one of the very first things you see is create a storyboard. So that's what I did. And I'm going to have to log in later. And then if you want to see the pricing, you can click there. But basically, it's going to tell you that you don't get much for free. And when I go to save the storyboard, you'll see exactly the stipulations on that. But you can only do 6 3x2 layout, so 6 cells in this format. And the way that you do that is you can choose a different layout if you want, but I've just chosen a traditional storyboard. I don't want any of this other stuff. And the traditional storyboard is what is the default. And then when you hit add delete cells, the more that you highlight, it won't let me do it because I am the free version. And right here it tells you premium accounts may choose any configuration, but free accounts are limited 3x1 and 3x2. So I chose 3x2, and basically what I had to do was highlight those cells and then hit update storyboard. So now I have 6 of these. Now I started making the rules for the classroom by going through these menus of things up there. And not only do I have scenes, but I have town, entertainment, home, indoor, home, outdoor, all the way down here. And there's even more. So I'm going to choose for my third one, because in this one I chose house, indoor, and this one I chose school. So I'm going to choose mythical, futuristic, and kind of scroll through those. So maybe put a fire here, and that's the background. The neat thing about any of these, like if it's selected, see how it brings up the edit. If I select this young man right here or this character, you can edit different things on them. And the kids just love that. So I'm going to click this fire, and I'm going to change colors in here so you can see exactly on the menu what that's doing. So I want to keep it normal, and you know, want to keep it normal there too. And I can edit the scene, disappear, appear. Let's see if there's anything else I can update there. Pretty much the same things out there, and then I can do drop down on more colors. So I'm going to hit update the scene. Now I want to add something to that one. And when I first searched, like if I look for laptop or computer, it gives me an upgrade now and everything will be great. But as soon as I click off of it, there's my search things that I found. So I'm going to take this laptop, and the rule is to never leave it in the sun or never get it hot. Of course, I can alter it like any other application where I have it, the little dots on the outside, and I can also rotate it and spin it. But as soon as I click on that laptop, this way of changing it comes up. And the kids love this, especially with people, because you can make them sit, you can make their hands move a certain way, or like alter their hands to tip or you know, go on their chin. And so it was neat that the kids started not only thinking about how the scene's going to look, but how they can make the scene seem more of a reality. You know, so like I put this hammer in his hand and I moved his hand so it kind of looks like he's holding onto the hammer. And also I moved his feet so it looks like he's standing on the computer, that kind of stuff. But we're on this laptop, you have image options, and it looks like I can turn it. So let's see what that looks like. So someone's playing with their laptop near the fire, and we want to go and get wants me to save my storyboard. And then I'm going to go over here and get a textable, and I can even do signs, objects, and I'm going to do objects because I thought that was kind of neat, this little scroll thingy. So I'm going to put the scroll thingy right there, and then all I do is click and put never leave your laptop near a hot source. Okay. And then I can highlight the text and I can make it bigger. I can change the style of it, bold, italic. So you can change things with that as well. And I'm going to move this one over. All I'm doing is clicking and holding on things to make them fit in the picture better. And I might even get another person. So I'm going to go to characters, and I want to get let's see what kid, how kid is different from teens. Let's get a teen, and there he is. Let's just click and hold and drag him down there. And then I want his pose to be different. So let's have him sitting on his knees, and I want his arms out so like he's working on his computer, and it's acting weird because it's getting too hot. And I do want his hands to do something different. Wonder if it can go. No, that might be better. Okay, so, and I can also look for crying, speaking, complaining, sleeping. So you can have predetermined poses there, but let's do sleeping. I liked what I had before, upset. There we go. Let's do upset. And then I'm going to update the pose. Well, I can change his eyes, his shirt, all that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to mess around with that. So now he's looking at his computer, and he's like, oh my gosh, and I could make him bigger. And then I'm done. So, and I can move down to the next one. So I have my little story here of how to take care of your computer and what not to do, kind of thing. All right. So now I'm finished. And like I said, you can use any of these things up here. The biggest part is just telling the students to limit themselves to 6 scenes and 2 people, or whatever your restrictions are going to be, because they'll spend all day long altering the color of their pants and their eyes and their position, which is kind of neat too, that they're spending that much time with it. So I'm done here. You can mess with some of these other things, but I just wanted to show you the basics, and I'm just going to hit save. Now here it's going to show you the restrictions. As a free user, you can create 2 storyboards per week. This is your first. Please purchase a subscription to create additional storyboards and enjoy another benefit. Okay, so I give it a title, and then I can give it a description, and then I'm going to hit save. After I hit save, it's going to give me some options, and you know, here's my storyboards, my settings, create a new storyboard. But if you scroll all the way down, and we always had to point this out to the students, we had the students download it. And when we downloaded it, we did it, it's telling me I'm going to have a watermark on it, but we did it as a PDF, and I wonder if they still have that option. Yep, there it is, PDF. And so then they downloaded it as a PDF and then put it on their Google Drive or shared it with us on Google Classroom, and we had access to it. It was a whole bunch of fun working with the students. And anytime you want to get rid of your storyboards, you can go to My Storyboards and you know, manage your storyboards by deleting them or getting rid of them. So like this. delete. So that's your options. So that's Storyboard That. I think it's a great tool that you can use for free. And in fact, there's some districts that have liked it so much they've decided to pay the educational price and have it for all their students. But I think, 2 storyboards a week for free is worth it.